Welcome to This Week in Sports. I'm Kyle McMahon. The Bruins have a tough stretch of games up ahead. At home, they have the best team from the West, the Chicago Blackhawks. Also, they have the best team from the East, who might win the President's Trophy, the Washington Capitals. The Red Sox are starting to still get ready for some great action at Fenway. So far, Bellingham hockey, the Hawks went 10-2. Senior Nick Dulak scored 3 goals. Josh Morris had 14 saves. Their next game will be at Hatland Arena tonight for the big game against Dartmouth. You might be wondering why I'm wearing a Larry Bird jersey. Because I'm going to the game tonight against Portland Trail Blazers. And I hope they win 15 in a row. And that's my show. Signing off. Stay classy.
Oh, it's going?
Yep. Hey guys, what's going?
Wait, I wasn't ready. I was getting the sillies out.
What's going on, guys?
No, I'm still getting the sillies out. Ready? You got to be at the microphone. No, not like that. Sit up and bring the microphone closer to you. Like right here. There you go.
What's going on, guys? It's Friday, March 4th. It is a C Day, and today's going to be a very special day. All right, now let's get
What? Why is it going to be
It's always a special day when Hawk News is on.
Oh, I didn't know that. Got it.
All right, let's get into this interview about our very own principal, the one and only Mr. Jagir.
Well, see, Mr. Jagir's been here for a while now. It's March, and Hawk News has not had the opportunity to have him on the air. So our Hawk News was able to sit down with him and get to know him and try to figure out what makes him tick. So here's an interview with Mr. Jagir.
Well, now we know. I'm going to try one of those methods sometime. All right, so
we're going to have an elective next year called Advanced Phys Ed.
Yeah, so you guys have heard of Phys Ed, right? Well, get this. There's an elective called Advanced Phys Ed. Am I right?
Right. So next year here at BHS, we're going to have an extra Phys Ed class called Advanced Physical Education, and it's going to be for juniors and seniors, and it must meet the approval of the wellness instructors. So the current sophomores and juniors, if you're interested, instead of being in the study hall, speak to your guidance counselors and see what you need to do to get into one of those advanced phys ed classes. So there's not going to be any health work. It's strictly activity and should be a blast.
Too bad I'm graduating though.
Yeah, you see, you missed out, CJ.
Well, they don't remind me of these things.
We've got the prom is going to be coming up before you know it, and we decided to do a segment of Hawk Talk about that topic.
And get this, the things that we heard, wow, you guys are something else. Just listen to this.
We called this we asked people about their suggestions for promposals. Is that the correct name?
Yeah, I think so. We've run that over 1,000 times.
So promposals. So here's some suggestions on how you can get a date.
Oh, while they were talking, I was writing some of that down. There's this one girl I really like. I gotta try. I gotta try one way or another.
It's not gonna work. So what?
You said what? Never mind. I'm gonna say it off camera. All right, now. Last week we did a little guessing game for guess the shoes.
That's right. So guess the shoes. We took a picture of these 3 boys who were wearing the identical shoes on the same day, and it was just like I had to take it. And and then I asked you to submit a piece of paper with the names of those people who were wearing the shoes. And there was only one entry, and that was by Nicole Giardino, and she was the only one who submitted an answer. She was a little bit off, okay? It did not have Corey Bentley. These were the boys. It was Ben Gardner, Tim Casper, and Tyler Stannerson. So these were the three boys. So Nicole, I'm still going to give you a prize. I don't know what flavor lollipop you like, but I will still give you a prize. And for this week, we have this Guess the Shoes picture. Can you guess who's wearing these shoes? And give me the piece of paper, and we might even have a better prize than a lollipop this week.
And let me just reinsure the people. Those aren't my shoes, okay?
There you go. Okay. All right. I'll step off. Kyle comes on. And speak nice and loud, nice and clearly.
All right, guys. So,
Start over.
all right, guys. So we actually have a very special guest here. All right, guys. So we actually have a very special guest here. He's representing the Eagle Scouts, and his name is Kyle Manning. What's up, brother?
Nothing.
So, am I hearing this right? Did you actually get one of the badges from the Eagle Scouts?
Yes, I did.
Well, tell us about that. What's going on?
So, if you know, Boy Scouts are just like a fun way to go out, get some merit badges, learn some new stuff,
Right.
and you earn some merit badges on the way, like first aid and all that. Then you have ranks. So I reached the top rank, Eagle, and that's typically like a good sign on like a college application or a job application. So it was a long process.
I could never make it as a Boy Scout, but you know what I did get for a badge? Tying my shoes right. That was the only thing I could accomplish. Ugh.
You gotta ask him, what was your Eagle?
Oh yeah, what was?
Hold on. Ready?
All right, so what was your Eagle rank before getting that badge?
No. What was your Eagle Scout project?
Yeah.
Okay? What was your Eagle Scout badge project?
All right,
Stop.
what was your Eagle Scout project?
It was rebuilding a wheelchair ramp at the South Fire Station. So like, what I did was I went down there with my dad because he's on the fire department. So like the top of the wheelchair ramp was built like maybe in 1980. So I decided to just, the frame was looking good, but the top was getting really rusty. So I took all that stuff off and put laminate wood on, and repainted the railings too.
Well, that sounds amazing. And Kyle, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much, and congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Nicely done. Do you need a bus pass?
Yes, please.
Okay. Bus pass. Got you, man.
Good luck.
Don't worry, I have my own lollipop.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's nice.
The date is 3/2/16. Yeah.
So,
There we go. All right. Hey, really nicely done.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Okay, let's finish up this show.
all right. Am I good to go? I couldn't find Mr. Jaguar. He was out in the meeting.
Did you interview people about the prom?
Everyone was busy running around the whole school when I was doing it, and I couldn't stop anyone.
So you didn't do either one of those?
I couldn't.
There was no one in the gym?
No,
that you
they
could...
left and went outside to run
Okay.
around the school.
All right.
Sorry about that.
No problem, Derek.
See ya.
Yep, take care.
Yeah.
All right, so...
the right button?
Yep,
Switch it.
this enter, yeah.
Enter.
All right,
There we go, and that's you, intro.
All right, so there was this some ad video about blood drive. Am I right, Mr. Costa?
Right. So last week when we did the ad about the blood drive, which is coming up on Tuesday of next week, I played this. Hawk News played this very short clip from Family Guy, and it was about. Well, here it is. Here's the clip. So at the end of the day, I had some students come over to me, and they were a little upset, and they thought that this clip was anti-Semitic. And I just want to tell you that anything that goes on Hawk News is my responsibility, so I take responsibility for that. However, there was no ill intent. It was a joke about someone who thought they were going to get paid for the blood and found out it was a donation, and he was upset. It had nothing to do with Jewish people. It had absolutely nothing to do. So I'm not apologizing. I think in a lot of times in our school, people get so sensitive about the slightest little thing. I gotta say, don't go out picking a fight. Don't go out looking for drama, which is the word that people use all the time. It was a joke. It was a joke about blood. That's it. That's it. There's nothing to be upset about. Just be happy. Stop being dramatic about things, and let's just be a good, happy community.
All right then. Well, with that being said,
the last week's show, we had a big hit with the showing the footage of the security cameras.
yeah, and apparently someone on the security camera got caught. Luckily, it wasn't me. Let's take a look at the footage. Okay, with all due respect, let that kid get free justice. All right, now, let's take a look at the weather. What's going on?
What's going on? What do you mean? How about just simple say, hey, here's this week's weather report. What do you mean? What's going on? It's not going on yet. It's a weather.
I know, but like, they'll toss on to like, Channel 5 news from Family Guy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
And then. Okay, and then here's this week's edition of sports with Kyle McMahon.
Well, that does it for this episode of Hawk News. As always, I'm CJ Valsey.
And I'm Mr. Costa.
And we'll see you next time.
And stay
And of course, stay classy.
Stay classy. Have a good weekend.